In the quiet district of Poso, Indonesia, Christians and Muslims have long lived together in peace. But the city of Poso shows scars from a decade ago when two young men started a fight that escalated into years of civil war, leaving 1,000 dead. Muslim and Christian sites were attacked. World Vision's ADP office was looted and burned. The national office gave staff a choice: shut down or continue. The staff stayed on and moved into relief aid for the displaced. Relief work ended as life returned to normal. But families still dealt with emotional scars affecting the next generation of children. World Vision staff felt compelled to serve the community and protect children's rights.
The ADP was born when the riot happened, and because of the riot, the ADP was inspired to move forward.
ADP staff had worked with other organisations before. They had developed informal partnerships while delivering services. World Vision Indonesia had been doing this for years, but now they needed to make a fundamental shift in how they collaborated. Staff set out to look for the right partners. World Vision introduced the organisations through meetings and seminars. Staff facilitated intense discussions and carefully started to negotiate and broker a partnership. The groups included two Islamic faith-based organisations, FBOs. World Vision and the two Islamic FBOs wrestled with trust.
People were wondering, how do Muslims and Christians build a bridge to one another? People had seen little interaction between them.
The Islamic FBOs were suspicious of World Vision's motives as a Christian organisation. World Vision had to be more open and worked hard to communicate that their purpose was to collaborate with others to serve the common good and the well-being of children.
After many meetings, the Islamic FBOs were much more open to building a bridge with World Vision.
I think right now we do trust one another because basically we are on the same page. We all believe in the universal values of justice, unity, and harmony.
Gaining trust took 2 years. Informal meetings and joint programming activities enabled relationships to be built with communities and Islamic FBOs. Then World Vision and the Islamic FBOs signed a memorandum of understanding to become partners. The acting manager for Poso ADP, Alfred Gunther, says he was never discouraged.
I was excited. I didn't lose hope.
The government's Department of Education was also invited into the Poso partnership.
World Vision and the Education Department can help one another. The mission of our department and the mission of World Vision are in line.
Partnering with World Vision helps us be more open and transparent. If there are challenges, it can be laid out in the open so we can find a better solution for the children.
All the partners had strong local work in education and agreed the way to start building peace was to focus on children. Each partner brought unique strengths, some providing schools and teachers, others sharing legal, technical or financial support. The partners studied the Poso conflict and decided to develop a school curriculum called Harmony Education. It would teach children to respect, honour and help one another.
We looked at why this violence happened. First, violence was in the culture. Second, violence was part of the teaching method in the schools from when Indonesia was a Dutch colony. The teacher dominated the classroom.
Harmony Education would train teachers about non-violent classroom practices and upholding children's rights. The partners were concerned that a curriculum written by an outside group would be ineffective and rejected by teachers as an added burden. The partners would try a different approach. Muslim and Christian teachers themselves would work together to create Harmony Education. A school in the town of Tentena is a pilot site. 80% of its students are like Glenn. His parents witnessed the violence in Poso. They fled to Tentena for safety and stayed. Glenn's second grade teacher, Mrs. Partoy, is using Harmony Education principles.
Children are more excited about school. They can express their opinions more freely, and their grades are higher. Parents are more open to listen and discuss things with their children.
Another pilot site for Harmony Education is back in the city of Poso. A committee of parents recently organized an overnight camp for Muslim and Christian children.
The students can stay, come to the school, come together, live together in peace.
Partnering has led to success with Harmony Education, and the partners hope someday it will be used nationwide. As they look back at working together, they have some advice. Before all this, World Vision was working on its own in education in a district where the Islamic FBOs had long established schools. Can an NGO like World Vision move in and succeed by itself?
I think it's very difficult, susah.
It's very challenging for an organization to come to a country and just work on its own, especially in education. Neither the government nor the private sector has the strength to do it on its own.
Education has to be a community-based system, and having different organizations interact is a way to unify the community. Also, we need to consider the customs and values of the people in the community, so that Harmony Education is not just decided by the upper level. Give space for the people's own ideas. Listen to their voices.
I hope World Vision is not just facilitating Harmony Education, but will help make it a formal part of the school system. World Vision has a broad network and lobbies the government.
By partnering, we share the burden. Challenges and obstacles can be solved, and we can actually save resources, all types of resources, such as human resources, so we can be more efficient. And with partnering, there's sustainability. The ADP will not stay in an area forever. By partnering with groups, it's hoped they will continue Harmony Education, and the community will too. Harmony Education belongs to the community, not the ADP.
Our hope is for us to continue partnering. This is not just for us, but it's for our children and the future of our country.